do it. Pull it out. The moment of truth. Yesterday we polished this car. By the time we got done polishing it, it was dark. So now we're gonna pull it out in the sun and see how good it looks. I'm a little nervous, but I think it's gonna look really good.
You think it's ugly?
Terrible.
What?
You did the worst job ever.
Not even a swirl in sight. Well, technically you did this side, so let's go check my side. Oh wait, I did that side too.
Mint. Flip it around.
It's so pretty.
We gotta check the other side in the sun.
We're gonna go out here.
I would say that's a fat W.
Just magnificent. But what the hell is that? Touch-up paint for sure.
Do you have a mar? Is it marred?
It's marred.
Shit, what are you gonna do about it?
Wait, what the heck is this? What are those?
All right, Bobby, this is the best your car's ever gonna look. It'll look a little bit shinier when we ceramic coat it, but I'm just letting you know, it's never gonna look like this again, so enjoy it while you can. Because guess what?
What?
You're gonna drive it and then wash it, drive it, wash it, drive it, wash it, and then it's not gonna be mint anymore.
I'll always keep her mint.
So that car looks, as you guys can see, nearly mint. One of the best, oh my Lord, that Phantom Black is nice. Initially today, we are supposed to paint, and the paint is still not done, so we're not gonna paint. We could get started painting, but it's already 11 o'clock, and I don't think the paint is gonna be done today. So I could like spray the sealer out and whatnot, and then sit there and wait, or we can just work on a different project today. So I'm just gonna work on a different project today because I don't feel like waiting all day. Let's pop over to our list and see what we gotta fix on the orange Evo today. Okay, so I did that. I know I spelled brakes wrong, but it is what it is. I'm from Deer Park, Washington. Did that, that's done, that's done. Working on that. We need to do that, that's done. That's not in yet. There's still a lot to do. And I have a new mod for the Orange 10 as well. At least I think I'm gonna put those on the Orange 10. The Orange 10 is the most aggressive looking car that I own as far as Evo 10s go. And I got some new headlights. So let's go grab this thing and pull it over to the workshop from the storage shop. So this car, I think is pretty sick, right? You guys may or may not agree, and that's okay. But we currently have some VLAN headlights on it. HC Motions hit me up on Instagram and said they came out with a new set of headlights for Evo 10, and I saw them, I looked at them, I'm like, those are pretty sick. I think I'm gonna put them on the orange car. They're a very, very aggressive looking headlight. I don't think it would go all that well on the Camo 10 or on Bobby's 10. Being that this car is a Veris kit with, of course, the wide body, I think these are gonna fit best on here. I'm really liking that more and more companies are coming out with sick parts for Evo 10s. The VLANs are really nice. We run VLANs on literally every car in the world, but these are also very aggressive looking. So I'm gonna pull off the bumper and we can do a little side by side. So these here, like I said, are the VLANs. These are the new HC Motion. Both a very nice looking headlight. I'm curious to see what these look like lit up compared to these. So I'm gonna leave that one on the car and let's put this new HC Motion one on. Ooh, those look good. Quite aggressive looking. I can dig it. Oh, whoa. Is that color changing? Because it's blue currently. If those are color changing right out of the box, that is that's next level. So I got the headlight on the car and everything seems to be working fine except for this LED strip, which is also the blinker. When you turn the lights on, it shows in the instructions and all the videos I've watched, it's supposed to turn white, and it's not turning white, it's staying blue. Blue is for the startup sequence, if I understand it correctly, and then it's supposed to turn white as soon as you turn the lights on, but it's not turning white. I'm not sure if it's because this is a non-SSS model with different headlights. I'm gonna go pull in the wide body or the Camo 10, that's an SSS, and I'll plug one of these into that car and see if it actually acts properly. If it does, then I'll have to do some wiring testing and figure out what we gotta change. Well, it's still not acting like it should on the Camo 10, so I know it's not a non-SSS issue. It must be something with the wiring on the headlights, or yeah, I don't know, we'll figure something out. Just went ahead and slapped on both headlights, got everything cleaned up as far as the wiring goes. The wiring is very easy. There's only two things you gotta do. This white wire on the harness just needs a 12 volt like that, and then you plug in the add a fuse into the fuse box to that third fuse right there. That's all you gotta do for wiring, pretty simple.
Ooh, that's dope.
You can just make them any color in the world.
Oh, is it an app or something?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
That's funny.
So this is Devin Niemela from the future, and I spent a lot of time trying to figure out why. Here, let me just put it back to blue. As you can see right now, it's not blue. So initially when I put the headlights in the car, that's how they looked. I'm like, I thought they're supposed to change to white when I turn the headlights on, and I ended up DMing HG Motions on Instagram, and they said, we sent you RGB headlights, which I did not know that because there's no like controllers or anything. Everything is built inside the headlight. So I had to download the Happy Lighting app and then check this out. I can do any color in the world.
Ooh, the orange kind of looked fire.
The orange is fire.
Can you go back to it?
So yeah, pretty sick. Yeah, we can pick any color in the world. So I'm very, very stoked. Of course, you already know I'm just gonna leave them orange unless I'm driving the car, and then they'll go to white. I did drive the car last night. I do need to aim the headlights, but I can say right off the bat, because everything's full LED, these are the brightest headlights I've ever seen in my life. I always run, like in the VLANs, I run OEM Evo 10 SSS bulbs, ballast, and igniters, and they're bright, but being that these have the main projector and then the two bulbs on the inside, main projector there, and then the additional lighting coming from the inside. Bob, you wanna click the high beams on real quick? As you can see, everything gets brighter with the highs, of course. These things are so freaking bright, which I'll have to show you guys that some other time. But yeah, very excited with these lights. I'll have a link down below. They're sick. Bobby, are you gonna pick some up for your car?
I don't think so.
Too expensive for you?
Yeah, they're
pretty expensive. I'll link them down in the description box below.
So I want a couple parts off of this car. Mirrors, wing, and now headlights.
Okay, wing I'll sell for 6K, mirrors 1,000, headlights 5K. This car does keep killing batteries. It's either a bad alternator or we have some sort of parasitic draw. So I'm gonna go check the alternator real quick. All you have to do is fire up the car, grab a voltmeter, and the alternator should be putting out about 14 volts. So I checked the alternator and the alternator is good. I went ahead and did a parasitic draw test with the meter and there is no draw whatsoever on the car. So my hypothesis is that both Optima batteries just got burned up in the car, and I don't know why. I guess my hypothesis is that Optima batteries aren't very optimal like they used to be. I used to run them in a lot of cars. I find it interesting, this one does look a little bit separated, like it's like exploding inside. But yeah, that's the second yellow top Optima this car burned up. So as of right now, we have a Costco special which I've been running in a lot of cars and they seem to be pretty good. So today's kind of one of those random days where I'm just going through and fixing a bunch of stuff on random cars. This car I had to fix the door handle. There was some other random odds and ends that we buttoned up. Been going back and forth with Chag on the tune for this car, and we are finally to the point where we can go do a wide open throttle pull. So I'm gonna bring you guys along for that. We've done, I think, 3 data logs, all just like daily driving stuff. So now let's go for a rip. While I'm at it, out and about, I'm gonna go grab some mesh. So for some reason, Veris does not include, as far as I understand, mesh for this upper section up here. We bought Bobby's bumper for her 10 back there. We bought it brand new and did not include the mesh up there. They include it for down there for the intercooler, which I don't like to run anyway. And then these pieces here that go for the sides. So I'm gonna run into like Lowe's or Home Depot and see if I can get some mesh that is very similar to this stuff here. She was definitely a little rich on those pulls, but I'd rather have rich than lean. Damn, she looks good. Wasn't really expecting to buy 10,000 square feet of it, but here we are. Hi.
What's up?
You like my new Evo 10 headlights?
Whoa, yeah. Actually, I kind of like them.
You see like the lights inside too?
Yeah.
Kind of sick, huh?
It is sick. Pretty neat.
All right, so I got all the mesh painted up black. This is the Veris stuff, and this is the stuff I got from Home Depot. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the bumper back off. It just looks naked with no mesh back there. I'm not the biggest fan of the mesh that I bought. It bugs me that it's not the same mesh, and I know we could just remake those out of that mesh, but I think that style looks so much better. So I'm gonna try to find some that's that exact pattern. If you know of a place where I can get that exact pattern, it's gotta be 100% exact. At least 95% exact, let me know. Just, it's too far off for me to not like it. But for now, it's better than nothing for sure. This thing's so sick. I love this car. These headlights look really, really sick in the nighttime. Got the red demon eyes going, which are factory on these lights. All right, gonna finish up the night with a little bit of work on the OG10. Ava is her name. When Bobby's car was on the dyno, we did have to take a few parts and pieces off this. The main thing being the Grimspeed EBCS. So I picked up a new Grimspeed EBCS. Just gotta plug this old girl in, and then I put her Okada coils on it, and I think I'm just gonna go back to factory. If anyone wants these Okadas, I know they're good for a metric shit ton of power. I don't think I'm ever gonna make enough power to require the Okadas. So if anyone needs them, hit me up. This car was tuned on stock coils though, and I don't know if that's gonna change much, but yeah, let's go get this guy on, stock coils on, maybe give this old girl a wash, because it is filthy. We got the car all cleaned up. I think it's only right we do a celebratory rip now that the car's back together. We got to make sure it still runs, you know, with the new boost controller. Make sure it's going to control our boost. So let's go for a quick rip down the street and see how she is. Safe to say she cannot handle the sauce. Hit like 15 pounds and it blew the clutch off immediately. So yeah, she's gonna need a new ACT twin here soon. It has the XCD in it right now, but being that the pressure plate's backed out, I think it wore all like uneven, and now it's just smoked completely. Gonna end off the night here. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Peace out.